ChatGPT has taken the internet, nay, the world by storm. You can't browse social media without seeing some form of article, video, or some kind of content talking about it. And here I am adding another video talking about it. With some of the prompts people are sharing from ChatGPT, many are wondering, is this going to take my job?
We're doomed.
Or is ChatGPT just another tool in the toolbox for Agile practitioners, or really anybody in a people-facing role, can use? I'm going to explain why I don't think ChatGPT is going to replace any Agile practitioner or anybody in an Agile role, and why I actually think it's going to empower Agilists to do their job even better by taking the mundane out of it. Does that sound crazy? I say it sounds like some scrumptious agility. I'm Jeff Semple, your resident Agile practitioner, and I'm not going to let the machines take our agility away from us. Even though they are faster, quicker, and smarter. But before we jump in, why don't you prove that you're not AI by subscribing, hitting the bell icon, and hitting the like button down below. That way, you'll be notified anytime I upload a new scrumptious video. I've been playing around with ChatGPT off and on, like I assume many of you have, and I must say the power of this tool is relatively impressive. I've been asking a lot of various prompts around all things Scrum, Agile. Take this prompt, for example. Hey ChatGPT, my team is currently spending 2 hours in sprint planning. We have the team and the product owner present, and we task out our work. How can we improve?
1. Refine your product backlog. A product backlog is a list of all the work that needs to be done, prioritized by the product owner. Before you start planning your sprint, make sure your product backlog is refined and up to date. This will help ensure that the most important work is being prioritized and that your team is focusing on delivering value to your stakeholders.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
2. Make sure your sprint goal is clear. The sprint goal is a short one-sentence statement that describes what the team plans to achieve during the sprint. Before you start planning your tasks, make sure your sprint goal is clear and well-defined. This will help your team stay focused on what they need to accomplish and why.
That also makes sense.
3. Focus on the highest priority work. During sprint planning, make sure you're focusing on the highest priority work from the product backlog. This will help ensure that your team is delivering the most value to your stakeholders. It's also important to make sure that each task is well defined and has a clear definition of done.
That checks out.
4. Ensure the team has a shared understanding. Before you start planning tasks, it's important to make sure that the team has a shared understanding of the work that needs to be done. This can be achieved by discussing the tasks as a team, breaking them down into smaller pieces if needed, and making sure everyone is on the same page.
That makes sense. I suppose if the team doesn't have that shared understanding of what they're trying to achieve, then they're going to have trouble.
5. Keep an eye on the time. 2 hours may be too long or too short for your team sprint planning. It's important to keep an eye on the time to make sure you're making progress. If you find that you're running out of time, it may be necessary to schedule a follow-up meeting to complete the planning.
I think this one's kind of hit or miss.
6. Continuously improve. Finally, it's important to continuously improve your sprint planning process. After each sprint, take some time to reflect on what went well and what can be improved. Use this feedback to make adjustments to your process and continue to refine it over time.
Well, that was actually accurate. Guess I'm out of a job. Whoa. Hold up a second. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. While these responses are pretty accurate from a guiding perspective, they don't actually tell you how to solve the problem. And this is where a seasoned Agile practitioner, Scrum Master, Agile Coach can really shine. To me, what makes a Scrum Master role still valuable in the age of ChatGPT is the fact that it requires a lot of analyzation at a human level. You've got the role as a coach on the team who's basically there to help the team understand what they need to do to improve. And day by day, people change. I mean, every team is different. You go from one team to the next, and you're going to have different results. It's not a one-size-fits-all. It's a set of guidelines, Scrum, Agility. It's all about working with the people on the team to figure out the best way for that team to work. And to me, ChatGPT can't replace that, at least not yet. And the thing is, ChatGPT is just one type of AI. There's plenty more other AIs out there. Will maybe one day an AI replace us? Perhaps, but this is where I think learning how to use ChatGPT to make you more effective as an agile practitioner, that's where you're going to become worth your salt. And that's where you need to make sure that you are keeping up with current technology trends, just like developers have to. I think we're going to have to do that as well. It's just the nature of the game. Let's also think about it long term. 15 years ago, many Scrum teams were probably sitting in a conference room, covering their walls from floor to ceiling with sticky notes to identify the work that they were doing. And then this tool called Trello or Jira came out, and just like that, overnight, there were no more sticky notes. Everything was digital. Did that mean that the Scrum Master role was no longer needed? Is that why we can't find people practicing in those positions here in 2023? Oh, wait, no, that's not the case at all. To me, ChatGPT isn't going to replace the need for Scrum Masters or coaches or Agilists. It may replace those who aren't cutting it or are doing the bare minimum. That's a reality. If anything, ChatGPT is just another tool to utilize to help those in this role to cut out some of the more mundane administrative work and tasks that are time-consuming but are necessary for the role. We may even be able to plug in ChatGPT to some of our tools here in the near future that'll help automate some of our processes. That just saves up time and still provides the value that you're looking for. That to me is a win. ChatGPT won't be replacing Scrum Masters or Agile Coaches or anyone on the team, but don't take my word for it. I asked ChatGPT if it's coming to take our jobs away, and here's what it had to say.
Listen up, folks. As a language model, I can assure you that I have absolutely no interest in taking anyone's job, especially not those of Agile practitioners. They're the ones who guide the teams through the Agile methodology, facilitate meetings, coach team members, and make sure that the process runs as smooth as a freshly shaven head. They're experts in Agile tools and frameworks and know how to adapt them to different situations.
Of course, the AI is going to tell us that it's not replacing us. That's super trustworthy.
Now, compare me to that. I'm just a text-generating machine, and my main goal is to answer your questions and give you information on a variety of topics. I mean, I'm pretty good at it, let's be real. I'm not going to replace any Agile practitioners anytime soon. Have you seen my avatar? It's just a logo. I won't even have a face to frown at people who are not following the Agile principles.
Yeah, you don't want to make a Scrum Master angry.
So, why are we even talking about this? Well, because I think that Agile practitioners and I could really make a great team. Here's an example. A team needs some data on a specific topic, and they don't have the time or expertise to look for it. That's where I come in. They could ask me, and I could provide them with relevant data, statistics, and insights faster than you can say sprint retrospective. Then, the Agile practitioners could use that information to guide the team through a planning session or daily stand-up.
I'm not so sure if it'd be a daily stand-up. I don't think you can replace us, ChatGPT. Get better.
But wait, it gets even better. I could help Agile practitioners to save time and energy on repetitive tasks, like sending reminders, scheduling meetings, or using Jira boards. I mean, let's be real, nobody likes doing that stuff. And they could even take a break and watch a funny video while I take care of the boring stuff.
Yeah, I mean, a Scrum Master shouldn't be touching the Teams board. It's literally called the Scrum Teams board. Scrum Masters, don't be touching that anyways.
In conclusion, Agile practitioners, don't worry about me taking your job. Worry about your stand-up running long. Jokes aside, I could be the best virtual assistant you ever had. I'm available 24/7, never take vacations, and never complain about the size of your backlog. If you ever need a joke to lift your spirits, you know where to find me. Just type, "Hey, ChatGPT, make me laugh," and I'll be there, ready to make them laugh and forget about their Trello board for a while.
And there you have it. ChatGPT is just a tool that's going to help you achieve the results that you're looking for and make you more effective at your job. And it even has a sense of humor if you prompt it properly. Wait, maybe ChatGPT is going to replace me and this channel. We'll see you next time. And remember, be agile, serve others, stay scrumptious.